judge of the IFBB Pro NPC.
Yes.
What are the main challenges of being in that position?
Honestly, it's not that hard. I mean, I work very closely with the promoter. I work very closely with the expediter to make sure everything runs smooth, make sure they're doing their job. I do my job to make sure the judges are set, give everybody their opportunity to pose and present themselves, and we just judge it. It's pretty simple. It's not that complicated.
Do you ever get criticism, people saying, well,
All
you
the
should have
time.
judged it that way, or you should have...
Absolutely. Every show, there's only one happy person at a show, and you have to be prepared for that. No matter what. If there's 30 people in the show or 80 people in the show, only one person's going to be happy. So you always get criticism. And as a judge, you have to be prepared for that.
And how do you deal with people when people say, well, this guy should have won, that guy should have won? What do you say?
Well, what I'll do is, depending on how they approach me, if they approach me, in the correct manner, I'll answer them in the correct manner. If they approach me like a clown, I'll answer them like a clown. Usually, I mean, there's reasons for people winning. There's not, it's not like, oh, this guy wore red shorts and red shorts is the color of the day. I mean, we're looking for what we're looking for. We're looking for shape, size, and conditioning. And some people have it, and other people have it just a little better than other people. But of course, their friends only see them as having the perfect package, when in actuality, it's not the perfect package. So, I mean, if you could sit down and have an intelligent conversation with them, usually it's very hard right after the show. Usually you need a couple of hours or a day to talk to them. And for the most part, they get it. They really do. Some people just won't get it because they're colorblind. They just see their friend as the best, and you have to deal with that. That's part of, the story of being a head judge.
How's NPC and IFBB been changing over the last 10 years?
The biggest thing was Jim Mannion let in the men's physique and bikini, and that was a huge influx. And because of him, that we've grown much more than we ever thought. Shows are bigger, much more audience, much more competitors because of social media and the internet. We've also gotten a lot of exposure, and everything's been great. I mean, the future's never looked bright for us.
That's great. Now, what is classic physique? What does that mean?
You take a male bodybuilder that's this massive, mountain of muscle, and you take a physique guy that's really a beach type body. And there's guys in the middle, guys in bodybuilding that can't or don't want to get that big, or guys in physique that just outgrew it and got bigger. This classic physique is right in the middle. So it gives everybody an opportunity to compete. So if you're 180 pounds, you can compete. You're 200 pounds, you can compete. You're 240 pounds. There's a division for everybody. So no one gets turned away.
Some people might think that, well, this is the way to maybe one day get rid of professional men's bodybuilding.
Never, no.
People might be scared of it.
Never happen. Everybody always wants to see the big monsters. It's just like with cars. They want to see the fastest cars. They want to see the biggest and best bodies. But there's also the other divisions where they don't want to have the biggest and best bodies. They want to have maybe the much more streamlined physique, like men's physique, and right in the middle, the body of a classic physique, which is kind of like, not to put a name on it, but sort of like a Frank Zane.
That's what I keep hearing, Frank Zane.
Right, that's kind of, what it is. I mean, you look at a guy like Dorian Yates. I mean, he was, a mass monster, or Ronnie Coleman. And then you look at a Frank Zane or even a Lee Labrada. Those were kind of more trimmed, it looked almost more accessible to the average person, like a men's physique body.
Now, why do you think everybody wants to see the big guys on the stage, the professional bodybuilders, but people are always so quick to criticize it at the same time. They're too big, they're too this. Why do you think that happens?
Honestly, when you go to the zoo, you always want to look at the gorillas, right? The biggest, the strongest, the best. Same thing with the cars. You want to see the fastest, the slickest, the best of the best, and that's what bodybuilding is. It's the best of the best, but then there are people that love it but don't want to do it. And that's why we have classic physique and men's physique. No matter what, people are always going to want to see the fastest runner, always wanting to see the strongest bodybuilder, the biggest bodybuilder. That's the attraction, you know what I mean? What you can't see every day. I mean, you could see a men's physique or a classic physique at the beach almost every day, but you can't see a Dorian or a Ronnie Coleman or a Phil Heath or a Jay Cutler every day. It's just not going to happen.
Now, how do you guys, you and Jim, and NPC and IFBB Pro, how do you guys handle pressure from new organizations that are starting to form?
Organizations have always been around, and they're always going to be around, and there's always been new organizations. But the IFBB and the NPC has always been the best, the Rolls Royce of them all. So I mean, we just do what we do best, and we don't worry about them, and we'll just continue on. They're no threat to us, honestly.
For sure. What is the future for NPC and IFBB?
Like I said before, it couldn't be better. I mean, shows grow every year. There's more competitors, there's more competitions, there's more pro shows. Prize money has gone up. I mean, everything is looking as bright as it could possibly be. We couldn't ask for a brighter future than where we are right now.
When Ronnie won the Mr. Olympia for the first time, no one even had their name. Everyone thought Flex Wheeler was gonna win. Everyone said Flex Wheeler, and Ronnie came out, and Ronnie did quarter turns, and when he turned to that back, it was amazing. What he made improvements in that 1 year was just unbelievable. No one even thought Ronnie was going to be in the top 5, let alone win the Olympia, which he did.